Hi guys, and welcome back to Emily J Pilates YouTube channel. I hope you are all very fit and well, and I hope that you've been able to enjoy this greater weather we've been having in the UK. If you are UK based, you know we love our weather. Today we've got a full body session and I am going to be using the box, but the box will be optional and I'll let you know when we get there what you can do as an alternative. So if we are ready, let's jump straight in. So I've got a medium spring on. You're going to come and place your outside leg by the foot bar, the closest leg into the shoulder rest. Drop that knee, hands are shoulder distance apart. Exhale, send that carriage back and sink those hips down into your hip flexor stretch. Inhale, you're going to tuck, half cat, bring in the knee in slightly. Exhale, take it back down. Inhale, half cat tuck. Exhale, take it down. So each time just trying to take that reformer a little bit further. Tuck to half cat. And then bringing it all the way down. Bringing your arm up and just twisting through the back as you exhale, staying down in that hip flexor stretch. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist, just see if you can go that a little bit further. Inhale to center. Exhale, taking it back and just holding for a couple of seconds. And inhale, bring it back to center. Straighten out that front knee, coming into a hamstring stretch on the front leg. Try and lift the toes if you can. Relax those shoulders. Just holding for a couple of seconds. And then bend that front knee back into that hip flexor. Round the back, bringing the knee all the way to the stopper. Coming onto the carriage, placing both feet into your shoulder rests. You're going to push the carriage away, bringing the chest down towards the springs and the knees stay in line with the hips stay high. Exhale, tuck and round into cat, bring the carriage in a little bit. Inhale and hold. Exhale, take it down, push the chest down towards the springs. And round and tuck into cat. Inhale and hold. Exhale, take it back down, pushing the chest to the springs. Inhale, hold. And exhale, round it up into cat. One last time. And then bend the elbows. Bring the carriage in. You're going to take that hip flexor stretch on the opposite side. So one leg is on the carriage. The other is by the foot bar. And you're going to bend in and down. Bend down into that stretch. Inhale, half cat tuck, knee comes in a little bit. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, half cat. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, tuck to half cat one last time. Pushing it down. Taking the arm and twisting through the upper back. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist. And inhale to center. One last time. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back to center. Straighten out that front knee. Coming into a hamstring stretch on that front leg. Relax those shoulders. Hold for a couple of seconds. And just bending that front knee, rounding that back and bringing the carriage in. Let's get into some harder work. Place on your heavy spring. So now you've got your heavy and your medium. Just going to move this box out of my way a bit. So you want to place your closest leg to the carriage into the shoulder rest, and you want the knee to be bent and the front leg to be around the foot bar. It just depends on how tall you are. This knee is also bent, and you're going to hinge the body forward with the hips. Keep the hands on the hips, shoulders relaxed. Exhale, you're going to push it out. Inhale, Inhale, slowly release. And slowly release. Now those springs are heavy. You'll notice my upper body and front leg do not move. I've got a slight bend and all the effort is coming through that back knee. Exhale out. Inhale, slowly bring it in. Good. Hopefully starting to feel a burn through that front leg. It's a heavy spring. So we're really digging into that front standing leg, but we're keeping it nice and still. Good. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2. On this last one, I'm just going to pulse it in and out for 10, 9, 8. Keep that core engaged. Relax the shoulders for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Stand it up tall. Little reset, little reset. Pack if you need it. Bend through that front leg. Bend the carriage knee. You're going to go again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Oh, she's losing the balance. Killer, killer, killer. Short but very effective exercise if you've got those heavy springs on. You're going to take off that heavy spring so that you're just on one medium. This is where you're going to take the box. Now the box is optional. If you haven't got a box, then just come, put the hands onto the floor. So box if you've got one, or onto the floor. Take both knees, placing them into the shoulder rest. Hands come directly under the shoulders, knees as directly under the hips as you can get them. Inhale, core is engaged. Exhale, you're going to lift the knees. Inhale, lower. Find that comfortable position. You want to try and keep the carriage nice and still. You'll see because of the size of my carriage and box, I have one knee on the box, one knee on the carriage. Whew. Core nice and engaged, scoop that belly. On this next one, you're going to inhale, lift, exhale, push it out, inhale in, exhale, lower. Lift, out, bring it in. What about taking it back out? Bring it in and lower. Lift, out, in, keep them hovering, out, in, and lower. And lower. 2 more. Out, in, lower. One last one. Out, in, and lower. Whew. That one was burning through my shoulders as much as it burned through my abdominals there. I meant to say this is going to be quite a quick session today. We're going to do full body, do a right round the circuit, and then we are done. Bringing this box back towards the back of your shoulder, like the back of the carriage part. If you don't have a box, you're going to come onto the carriage into the all four position, and you're going to place your lightest spring on. So you're either going to be in all fours on the carriage, and you're going to take your little loop, bring the arm to shoulder height, and you're going to push that arm forwards and back. If you do have a box, you're going to join me in your all fours onto your box. Knees directly under hips, wrists directly under shoulders. Take your little loop, bringing the palm flat, facing down at the floor to your shoulder. Exhale, push it forwards. Inhale, back. Staying in that all four position throughout. Good. You've got 3, 2, 1. Last one. Bring it down. Just reset, and this time you're going to lift that opposite leg. So you've got one leg lifted, more core engagement. Again, same exercise. Sorry, you can't talk and do it at the same time. Pulling the carriage, bringing it in. Good. You've got it. For 5, 4, oh my goodness, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Bring it in. Drop it down. Place the strap back on. Just come into child's pose. Take some weight off those wrists, particularly the one that was just, you were just leaning on whilst the other one was lifted, doing that back exercise. Let's keep going. We've got this, guys. Take the box bending from the knees, place it onto your shoulder, onto your carriage. If you don't have a box, we'll get to that next. So just place the strap into your foot. Still do the same if you haven't got a box. So you want your strap to be in the sole of your foot and you're coming into your all-4 position. If you don't have a box, you're just going to lift that knee and you're just going to push it in and out. Okay? If you have got a box, you're going to take that knee back, bring it to the side, so the foot is at the side of the reformer, all 4s, exhale, bring it to hip height, inhale, lower, exhale, lift to hip height, and inhale to lower. So you've got loads of core in that all 4 position, and we've got to squeeze the bum as you lift. Keep the hips square, headlamps on those hips, stay pointing down. Good. Don't let the head drop between your shoulders. You've got 3, 2, squeeze that bum. On this next one, you're going to bring it back and you're just going to lift and lower that leg. If you're not on the box, you can still do this exercise on your carriage. Good. Squeeze the bum, keep those hips nice and square. Good. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that leg, or just bend it in, placing it onto your box, and then release that strap. You've probably already guessed it, but we're going to take those exercises on the opposite side. Right, let's go. Just going to take this box off. Drop the mic there. So I've taken my box off, put it to the side. You want to place on a heavy and a medium spring. Take off that light spring. And you're coming back into your scooter again. So leg closest to the reformer into the shoulder pad. Other leg is slightly bent in front. Hinge the upper body forward. Bend the knee so it's hovering above the carriage. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, slowly release. So just getting control of your carriage. You may want to try and take over, but you want to be the one that controls it in. Try not to throw the leg back in. Nice and controlled. You've got it, guys. You're doing amazing. Push through the strength through the front of that carriage leg. Core nice and engaged. Relax those shoulders. For 5, 4, 3, 2. On this last one, you're just going to pulse it in and out. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. just stand it up tall. Try not to let the pain build too much. You have got this, guys. Again, bend through that front leg. Body hinges forwards of the hips. Bend the carriage knee so it's hovering above and out and in. For 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Oh my lordy. Pedal those legs, pedal those legs. That time is going to be incorrect because I forgot to reset it when I didn't put my mic on and I started this. I'm a nightmare, aren't I? Honest goodness. Okay, taking your box, bringing it down to the side of your reformer. Take off that heavy spring so you've just got the medium on. Again, you're going to be in that all four position. Both feet into one shoulder pad. Inhale, exhale, lift the knees. Inhale, lower. So nice all four positions. Shoulders back, back of the skull pushes up to the ceiling. Core nice and engaged. You want to try and keep that carriage nice and still. This time, you're going to lift, take it out, retrieve it back in a pike, bringing chest to thighs. Out into plank, into pike. Out into plank, into pike. Keep that core nice and engaged. For 8, scoop that belly. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. You've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On this last one, you're going to hold it out. She says, hold it out. Hang on, I just need to change where my hands are. There we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knees in. Just come onto that box. Remember, if you didn't have a box, you just could have put your hands on the floor. Ooh. I didn't even hear that, but that spring's going. Take the box, place it to the back of the reformer. So if it's on the front of the box, is probably just on level with the back of the reformer. Oops, just hit the TV. Take that light spring, place it on, taking your medium spring off. So you're on one light spring. Mic check. Yep. And you're coming back into that all four position. Remember, if you haven't got a box, you're just going to step onto the carriage and you're going to do the same exercise, but on the carriage. Inhale, core nice and engaged, shoulders back. Exhale, push it forward. Inhale, bend the elbow back. So wrists are directly under your shoulders, knees are directly under your hips. For 4, 3, 2, push through, guys. 1, bring it back in. Just reset. You're going to lift that opposite leg. Make sure the weight's nice and evenly distributed. And pull. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Bring it in. I could have really struggled to keep my back leg lifted there, but as always, we don't just strive for perfection here. We strive for what we can physically do in any moment that we can physically do it. Bend through the knees, lifting that box, placing it onto your reformer. I'm knackered. 2 hands on. Coming onto the footbar, take the strap, opposite leg to the one you did before. Hopefully you've just done everything using this strap. Into that all four position. Remember, if you've got no box, you're just going to push the leg in and out. If you have got a box, take it out. It's okay. It's just adjusting itself. It hasn't fell off, thank God. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale, lower. And inhale to lower. Keep those hips nice and square. Back of the head pushes up to the ceiling. Create that double chin. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. For 3, 2, 1. Last one. Take it up. And you're just going to take those leg lifts. Good. So you take the leg as high as you don't start to twist around in your hips. Weight evenly distributed. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Bend that knee in. Release the strap. And come down into your child's pose. Walk the hands to your knees. Coming into a seated position on the box if you've got one. If not, just sit on the edge of your reformer. Sitting up nice and tall, cross the opposite ankle over the knee. Bring the chest forwards and push that knee down towards the floor. Oh, quick session. One of those sessions where you just exercise, exercise, exercise. Doesn't take you an hour. It's not loads of layers. Just very much effective, quick exercises, full body workout. Squeezing it into your day if you're busy. Sit up nice and tall. Cross the opposite knee over the ankle. Bring the chest down towards the legs. And you can just know that you've worked your full body. You've done lots of all fours. So the core's been working. And then just release that leg. Bring the chest down and just reach down towards the floor. Stretch out the lower back. Rounding out. Sitting up nice and tall, hip distance apart. Inhale, bring the arms up and just bend over to one side. Inhale to center, bend over to the opposite side. Inhale to center, over to the opposite side. Oh, nice stretch. Inhale to center, over to the opposite side. Reach up again. Swish through the upper body, bring the opposite hand to the opposite knee. And just look behind you. Try and twist as much as you can through that upper back. Inhale, center. Exhale, take it round to the opposite side. Ooh. Inhale, back to center. Bring those arms round and through the back. Gently nod the head forwards. And then bring the arms back. Push forwards, drop the shoulders. Lift the arms at the back if you can. I would close my eyes for a stretch. And then just gently release. Step off the reformer. You're just going to bring your foot up to your bum. Light bend in the knees. Slightly push the hips forwards. Just ever so slightly. Not a big thrust forwards. Stretch out that quad. And release. take the opposite leg. A nice bend in that supporting knee. And then gently release. Inhale down, bring it up. Inhale down, exhale, bring it up. Inhale one last time. Exhale, bring it up. Arms together, down to the centre. Give yourself a very well-deserved clap. As I said, lovely, quick, all-body workout. Sets you up so good for the day. Finishes off your day good. Whenever it is you like to do your workout best. Don't forget, visit my website for all information on all classes and all reformer sessions and mat sessions that I offer. And I will see you again next week. Bye guys.